Hello everyone, I'm Sean.
This is who?
And we are the Courageour Frights, back once again for another movie review.
In beautiful Montreal, Quebec.
So
Canada.
we did a movie and a short.
Yes.
So first we're going to talk about the short. So,
Space dumbasses.
so take us away about Space Dumbs.
Space Dumbs, which is Kazakhstan's best short, apparently.
Make glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
Yeah. That one was like, it started with that, and I was like, this is not a good start, because that was not good.
That was something else.
Which I guess it made sense, because I guess the people that made this they had 48 hours to make like a movie. Or like a short or something. Allegedly is like part of the thing that was the winner maybe, but it was like not funny.
No,
it was embarrassing. It was like
embarrassing. It's just a parody of Star Trek.
Yeah,
like a bad parody of Star Trek. It's essentially like, think of a Tim and Eric show skit, but with like quarter of the budget.
Yeah, and you had your Kirk character, which was just like bad.
Well, they're all bad.
Yeah, and then you had the Spock character.
Spock, who was also Data.
Yeah, it was Data, and then you had like
there was a Geordie guy. It was like
it didn't say anything.
It was confused. It was literally TNG mixed with the original series. Like, they're dressed like original series Star Trek, but they're clearly parodying all the characters from TNG.
Yeah,
they didn't even understand Star Trek.
It was like not good. I don't know. It wasn't very entertaining.
Must have been a Paramount Plus production.
Yeah. It was not, like, at least to me, it didn't seem very entertaining to me.
The captain had some issues with hubris.
Yeah, he was like, I'm the best. Yeah. He's like, I'm the most sought after person in all the galaxy.
Yes. All right, so enough about Space Dumbs.
Yeah.
So what we're here for is also kind of stupid.
Yeah. But this one was entertaining, actually.
Yeah. So this is, as you can tell in the poster here, this is a Portuguese film.
Yes.
The Old Man and the Demon Sword.
Yeah.
So this...
Or O Velho Estada, if that's correct. It's probably wrong.
Yeah. So this is again, Portuguese film. It's kind of a fantasy comedy film.
Yeah.
This is directed by, I think, Fabio Powers.
Yes.
Who was present at our screening.
Yeah, and I guess he made a couple of things in Marvel and stuff, or DC, and so at least he said something about it.
Yeah, he works for like various studios in Portugal. So the synopsis for this episode, or for this film, episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Funny enough, we'll get to that. So in the remote village of Pé da Serra, in the mountains of Portugal, a monk arrives wielding a demonic sword. Before long, the mystical weapon ends up in the hands of the town drunk, António da Luz, who plays himself. Together, the drunkard and the sword will have to learn together to fight the encroaching evil, inspired by Portuguese legends. I don't know how true that is. And a tribute to American B-movies and tokusatsu.
Yes.
Think Evil Dead meets Kamen Rider.
Yeah, which you can see, like, the sword, it looks very Evil Dead looking.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
The Kamen Rider stuff, I guess, was the motorcycle.
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how that was Kamen Rider, but okay.
Even though he did say when the director up there, he did talk about Evil Dead 1 and 2, because Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And then he also talked about, was it the Peter Jackson movies?
Yes. Yeah, it was kind of funny because he was saying that he was a huge fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he went to the video store and he went and rented Evil Dead 2 and 3.
Yeah, because it had Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. And then it was about the time Lord of the Rings came out, so it's probably about 2003 or so. So he went to the video store and saw that Peter Jackson had other movies.
Yeah, other movies. Which,
like Brain Dead.
Yeah, Brain Dead.
So he rented that.
So he said it changed his life forever.
Yes, so he was forever changed by the experience.
Yeah.
So this is a low-budget extravaganza.
Yes.
Emphasis on low budget.
Yeah, very low budget.
Using expressionistic VFX, which...
I'm assuming the sword.
Well, I think expressionistic was talking about the CGI.
Oh, was it?
I think they're trying to be nice.
Okay, yeah.
And innovative production design. The demon sword is especially beautiful. The demon sword is pretty cool. Actually.
Yeah, it does have a kind of a cool look to it.
It does have some interesting design. Director Fabio Powers explores a classic good versus evil plot with a Portuguese twist. The cast is mostly composed of amateur actors, while the demon sword is voiced by João Loy, the voice of Vegeta from the iconic Portuguese dub of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, which we just watched.
So it's very iconic for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But so there is a Dragon Ball connection.
Yes.
So Portuguese Vegeta is the sword that you see in that poster. So this is a very low budget fantasy comedy. If you've ever seen Yusha Yoshiko, which was a Japanese like no budget parody of Dragon Quest. First off, I highly recommend that if you've never seen it. But it's very similar to this. It's just off the wall, goofy, no budgets, no like inhibitions.
Yeah.
They know they have no money and they just go for it. And I think it worked.
Yeah.
For the most part. There's parts for sure that don't work.
Yeah.
But it's very entertaining.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. A lot of good comedy in it.
Yeah. Well, I found that Portuguese humor is quite entertaining anyway, so like it just kind of resonates.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really funny stuff in this film, especially for a film that is whatever the budget, $50 or
probably
the budget for this
very
movie
much.
was.
The most was probably decorating that sword, probably.
Yeah, probably. That was probably most of the budget.
Because their skeleton monsters are like just guys wearing suits, like just a skeleton mask on.
Yeah,
it's the same picture, like it's the same guy doing it over and over again.
Yeah.
Because literally they took the picture of him, because there's one scene in there where it's literally like they must have just copy pasted the same picture in multiple different spots.
Probably.
It just looks like, okay, they're doing the same animation here.
Yeah, it's something else. There is a lot of heart in the film.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go into a bit of spoilers here.
Yeah.
The tragic backstory, I guess. So, from my understanding, the film António da Luz is the actor who plays the old man.
Yeah, so he's on the poster. He's that guy.
Yeah, and from my understanding, he passed away, I guess, while they were filming this.
It's a memoriam or whatever.
Yeah, memorandum to the actor. I think the whole point of this film was this guy just wanted to always be in a movie.
Yeah.
So they just basically made a movie so he could be in a film before he died. And that's basically the entire point of this film.
Yeah, which actually he's pretty decent acting. He's
not
pretty
bad.
decent acting for like a guy. I don't know if he had acting experience before this or not, but it
didn't sound like it.
Yeah, it was pretty decent.
Yeah. So it's
for
almost
a low budget film.
Yeah, it's like the Make-A-Wish of film.
Yeah.
So, like, knowing that story actually gives a little hint of sadness to the overall story, but it's still, like, the film is just really fun.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say it's well made. I think it's intentionally not well made.
Yeah. Because even the guy, well, like, even the host of the thing was like, this is a stupid movie.
Yeah.
Which is, like, obviously the director was there, so he must have...
He didn't
care, so
he knows it's stupid.
Yeah, which it was definitely intentional.
It was intentionally. It's just a fun, entertaining.
Yeah,
film.
it's a fun, entertaining film.
You're not gonna find this in wide release anyway. No. So like, I don't think you probably won't see this outside of a film festival to begin.
Yeah, because I don't know. Do they even show this on like Blu-ray or something? I'm pretty sure it probably won't.
Like it's probably, I don't even know where you would watch this, to be honest. Unless somebody uploads on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
So it's probably a film festival type film, which you get these a lot at these sort of film festivals, like no budget movies. But this one was fun. Yeah, they're not always fun.
Yeah, people are laughing at the jokes and stuff, and it was like actually the jokes actually hit, which is
the humor. Humor was pretty much on point.
Some of the stuff is a little bit hard to do. It's like it's harder than it sounds. I'll tell you that right now.
So this thing compares it to Kamen Rider or whatever. I think it's more apt to compare this to almost like Monty Python, the Holy Grail or something, especially the way it ends.
Yeah.
So it sort of, there's a lot of fourth wall breaking type stuff. There's points where it just gets really funny. Where they address the fact that they're making a film.
Yeah.
At certain points, and yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like this. People are like, it seemed like a lot of people were having fun with it. I did, and also I'm sure the other people. But this is the beginning of the film fest,
right? Yeah. So, like I said, I can't recommend this film for general audiences.
Yeah.
I don't even see how general audiences would even track this thing down.
Yeah.
But it is a fun film. It has a kind of heartfelt reason for making the film. The director's a cool guy.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend it for film buffs, like film festival guys and people looking for low budget, fun, entertaining films.
Yeah, or if they even bring this out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if it's a distributor or maybe the main guy will probably do something with it.
Yeah, something like that. So if for some reason somehow you were able to track this thing down, give it a watch.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun. So that's going to be it for our review of Old Man and the Demon Sword. So if you like this, give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more like this in the future, and you too could feel the strength welling within. See ya.